Well, we know that there are so many questions that remain tonight about any warnings that the school may have received on Wednesday and the timing of the response from school officials and law enforcement. Well, 11 Alive's Grace King joining us from the newsroom tonight with a look at that. Grace, we know there are so many moving parts here. Where do we start?
First period began at 8:15 Wednesday morning and let out at 9:30. We don't know what happened in that class or whether Colt Gray attended, but second period is when things took a turn. We spoke with students, parents, neighbors, and law enforcement to piece together the timeline of what followed.
At 9:45, second period began at Apalachee High, and 16-year-old Lila Sayerath noticed Colt Gray in her algebra class.
He was gone for a little while.
At 9:50, text messages and call logs shared with the Washington Post that a relative verified to 11 Alive show Colt's mother, Marcy, made a 10-minute call to the school, warning them of an extreme emergency. Around 10, Lila says an administrator came to her classroom looking for Colt.
They said the wrong name. They said my friend's name because they have similar names.
At 10:22, the Barrow County Fire Department received alerts from the strategic security system. That's when Lila's classmates saw Colt with a gun in the hallway.
Within minutes, 5 or 6 minutes, they come around the hallway.
By 10:28, Barrow County Sheriff Judd Smith says Colt was in custody.
He complied with our orders. He got on the ground and he was taken into custody without incident.
Law enforcement arrived by the dozens, and at 10:52, the fire department says all critically injured patients were evacuated.
Could not be prouder of our EMS and fire. Could not be proud of our ambulances. They backed up to the building. We loading kids up, tourniqueting folks, and those 9 people that were injured are living today, and they expect to live.
And the investigation moved pretty quickly after that point. Neighbors tell 11 Alive that law enforcement was at the Gray home around 11 that morning, less than an hour after shots were fired. And of course, by the next day, they had charged the dad, Colin, too.
Grace, thank you so much for breaking that down for us. Now, we do know that the mother of Colt Gray, the suspected shooter here, is apologizing in an open letter that was provided to CNN. Gray's mother, Marcy, wrote, "To the parents and families of those affected by the tragic events at Apalachee High School, I want to say that I am so sorry from the bottom of my heart." Gray went on to write if she could, she would take the place of the 2 student victims, Mason and Christian, without a second thought.